Well, hello, everybody. It's Brother Todd with your Victory Minute, and I hope you boys and girls out there all having a good day. Want to apologize for the way the camera may move around here in a little bit, and I'm going to have to switch hands here and there because I'm having to hold this thing. And the little thingamabob that hooks to the end of my tripod, I think I left it at the office. Anyhow, it ain't my truck, and so my hands, it's funny as you age. I'm gonna switch hands there, see if I can hold it. My elbows go to feeling funny, so if I hold something in one spot very long, my hand goes to get numb, and the next thing you know, whatever I'm holding on to falls out of my hand. So I'm gonna have to switch it around a little bit. This is pathetic. You ought to see me swing a hammer. I can drive about 3 nails and then the hammer goes flying off somewhere. So that's what it is. Sorry about the sock hat too, because it's cold out here. We've hit our little January cold snap, and in fact, wearing this jacket, my daughter and my wife got it for me years ago, back when I lifted a lot. Really, it ties into a lot of what I want to talk to you about today. With it being the new year, and the New Year's resolutions and all those kind of things, and some things we're doing at the church, I thought maybe you could tie some things together and really make a big difference in your life this year. A lot of us make New Year's resolutions, and as I'm making this, it's the 6th of January. So the reality of whether or not you're going to do anything with your resolutions is going to be whether or not you're still doing something about them come this weekend. If you can get through this week and through this weekend, you're going to be a long way on some of the things you've started. Now, if you've already quit them, hey, jump back in there. It takes 30 days to get familiar with any new habit. Okay, that's just a reality. But don't quit. Don't quit. Talking about wearing this weightlifting jacket. We used to, the boys I lifted with, we would always plan our deload weeks and our break weeks and that kind of thing around about the first 10 days of January. And that way, all the people that come into the gym with their New Year's resolutions didn't get in our way, because they'd already all quit by the time the 10th rolled around. And you don't want to get caught in that. You just want to keep going. Just kind of stay at it, and you'll be surprised how far along you really get. If you could make really one major spiritual change this year, one major physical change this year, one major mental change this year, one major relationship issue this year, if you could tackle those 4 things and you made one big change, guys, it can make all the difference in the world in your life. All the difference in the world. Life's a big thing, and it's kind of like eating an elephant. You got to kind of just stay at it one bite at a time so that you don't get overwhelmed. And if you got big dreams, they can be really overwhelming. I've said on here before, if I'd have known fully what Solomon meant when he said a dream comes through many steps, I might not ever start it. But the truth is, that's life. It's part of living it. It's part of the challenge of it. It's part of the fun of it. It's part of the growth of it. And this is a good time of the year to take those steps and go forward. And I'm sorry, I'm getting tickled. I'm having to switch my hands around. So I tell you, getting old is something. I can hold it with my left hand better, but it's more shaky because I am terrible with my left hand. I hold it more still with my right hand, but I can't hold it as long. Lord help, ain't this terrible? Anyway, as you think about this year, staying with an intention. Good intentions die off because nobody ever does anything intentional with them. But I want to give you an opportunity to really do something intentional. There is coming up, starting, in fact, this Wednesday night, as we kind of go forward there in the church, we're moving all of our life groups. Not all of them, but the vast majority. We have some. It's got some senior citizens in them and some different groups. They can't drive around at night, but we're moving all those classes. I grew up calling it Sunday school, to Wednesday night, and so that we can focus more on worship and witness on Sunday mornings, and so that we can be a lot more intentional in our life groups. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by everybody kind of being together in one deal. I'm going to be teaching over something we've talked a lot about lately called being made for more. But we're going to talk about reaching more. We're going to talk about doing more. We're going to talk about giving more. We're going to talk about committing more to God and to other people. And without just getting all down into all of that, what I want to challenge you to do is to make a decision in an area of life, spiritually, emotionally, physically, relationally, okay, that you really want to see happen this year, and then begin to take those steps that are going to help you grow in that. Now, if you can come, and I'm going to try to get it done online on Wednesday night as well. But if you can come, get in that one of those life groups and go over these things, how can I be that more effective witness? And nothing makes us feel more like we're part of what God's doing in this world than when we're being what Jesus said we were going to be, and that's witnesses. How do you grow in it? I'm going to give you some real practical things to be able to do with it, to be a good witness. You're going to see people respond to the gospel this year in your life, and God's going to use you as being part of the work he does in this world of saving men and women, boys and girls. And there's just nothing more fulfilling than seeing the reality of what God's done in you reach out and touch someone else. We're going to talk about doing more. We're going to talk about finding that one area of service where you just take one more step. For some of you, hey, it's getting in. And I don't mean just coming to church to come to church, but coming to church to really find God's full purpose for you in life, and to have an avenue, a vehicle where you can respond in that. For some of you, it's coming back. For some of you, it's taking that next step. You know, I grew up in churches that use benches. We called them pews. Now we use chairs, but lots of churches still use pews, and you've got to move from being on the pew, okay, to being a part. Just coming and sitting down's not it. That's not fulfilling. That'll just lead you into a rut, okay? To take that next step, right? To take that next step. If it's in giving, maybe you're not part of giving to eternal things. It's time to lay up your treasure ahead. If you are involved and you're faithful, looking for that one area, maybe it's you pick up that missionary offering. Maybe it's you adopt a school child in Haiti, which is a big thing we do there at Victory Church. Well, whatever it is, it's doing that one more thing, committing to worship, committing to prayer, committing to study, committing to serving one another, to fellowshipping with one another. Man, we say we got all this social media, but people are living disjointed lives. We're separated. We don't have the sense of community. And so it's just the reality of taking the opportunity and doing one thing with it. You're not going to drastically change your life in a day unless that's the day that the Lord saves you. But after that, you can take those continual steps. So I want to encourage you, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, if you're online, or if you can come to the campus, be there. It's a great time to get connected. We're going to be talking about being made for more, how to reach more, how to do more, how to give more, how to commit to more. And then we're going to go, we'll break off into individual studies. We're going to be talking about it all through the month. I'm going to be emphasizing one of those things as we lead up to them in the coming Sunday, so that you can really build, and that you can continue to take that step. And if you've made those New Year's resolutions, you're looking and you're like, oh man, I've already broke my diet. Okay, you start it over today. Don't wait till next Monday, because you'll blow up this weekend and never get back on it. Okay, just blow up in weight and blow your diet up. But just do it. Just stay with it. If you've already got off your Bible reading plan, it's okay. Just pick back up from where you are, right? There's grace for today. There's mercy for today. Pick up from where you are, but engage it. You gotta be intentional, okay? You gotta be intentional. So hopefully this ain't just been a bunch of rambling. I want you to have a good year, but you gotta go the right way to have a good year. Take those steps, stay at them, avail yourself of every opportunity, and you can do it. and God is for you. He's not against you. If He's against you, you'd be consumed, okay? So just recognize God's got a plan for you, discover what it is, and begin to live it out. There's ups and downs and turns in the road you and I don't know about, but I'm telling you right now, God can carry you through. I hope you have a good week. Going to try to be putting out some more of these minutes. I got a little lax there at the end of the year, so hopefully you'll hear from me a couple times a week. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.